Well, stable for the market. So let's get in some commodity and currency strategies for you then. Manisha Gupta joins in for that. Manisha, over to you.
Thank you so much for that, Ekta. Well, as we celebrate the success of investors community and 25 years of Nifty, we also are looking at commodities as an asset class now. And to talk more about that, we are now joined by Sunil Katke of Axis Securities. Sunil, hi, good to have you. First of all, how do you look at commodities as an asset class, and what is your sense for 2019 now, as we have begun this year with as much uncertainty and volatility that we saw in the previous year? What sectors really are you, putting up or pitching on?
First of all, commodities as an asset class, it has become a essence to be a part of a portfolio. Any financial advisor now would include commodity to make a portfolio safer. So the investors or traders, if they look at commodity as an asset class, they can actually see the importance in following parameters that I'm going to highlight one by one. Say, first thing an investor would look forward to is to minimize the overall portfolio risk. And to minimize the overall portfolio risk, the first thing that one would advise is diversification. And commodity in India, anyhow, it came in 2003. So it's a 15, 16-year-old market. And now I think people have started understanding the importance of the same. As they have seen from last couple of months, gold has actually jumped from 30,000 to 32,000 levels. And likewise, the prices have been moving up and down in equity market. So commodity market provides that balancing act to an overall portfolio. It also helps an investor to his inflation risk. Anyhow, when we see the rupee depreciating day by day, all the commodity prices are moving up. So commodity as an asset class acts as a natural hedge against inflation. And the best advantage what an investor or trader would look forward to from commodity is the lower margins that one would put in and take the most of benefits from the leverages that we are seeing from the commodity market.
Sure.
And more importantly, I think 15 hours market in a day gives ample opportunity for an investor.
Well, it sure does. Yes. Sunil, so while of course you laid the plot out, what is your sense in 2019 now? What sector would you be looking at? Because we see global banks and brokerages actually putting bets across sectors. So whether it is going to be the crude oil prices, where we already have seen 18% of gains come in, the gold prices for a second straight year have started on a positive note. I mean, we are standing on gains right now, and metals being tangible, where we have seen deficit continue and demand kind of starting to pick up now. Any preference on sectors here?
Sector-wise, if we see gold still, maintains its glitter. On the precious metal side, we are seeing gold, be an attractive investment opportunity for the rest of the year in 2019.
Okay.
We are expecting the gold prices to inch closer to $1,400 per troy ounce. So that should actually trigger a movement towards 500 in terms of 10 grams in Indian market is concerned. Apart from that, I think Venezuela concerns on supply cut, US threatening Venezuela on putting sanctions on crude exports. So such informations are also bringing the prices up on crude oil front, which we have seen the crude oil prices have surged from last couple of months' time. So going forward, if we see gold remains a better bet for 2019.
Okay.
Even the energy sector like crude oil still looks a lucrative investment opportunity.
Okay.
On the base metal side, some of the base metals have picked up. They have all touched 52-week lows, and they have now started showing some sigh of relief by showing the increment in the prices.
Yes.
So over and all, I think precious metal side gold looks to be a good opportunity, energy side crude oil, and base metal side I think zinc and lead looks to be a strong contender for the coming year.
Okay.
Okay, all right, Manisha, thanks very much for that. So that's the view coming in from Axis with regards to commodities. Well, let's get talking about the technicals of the market now. We have Ashwini Gujral with us. Ashwini, over to you. Tell us what is it that you're recommending at this hour?
See, basically, the index is now in a 150-point range. So the index positions should have been taken yesterday and booked profits on in the morning. basically the higher time frame resistance at 10, 950, 970 is not allowing the market to get past. So I think for the next 3-4 sessions, as volume etc. kind of rise up, I don't expect any sort of great breakout, but possibly individual stocks will keep moving around. Having said that, HPCL is a buy with a stop of 242, target of 257. Ultratech is a sell with a stop of 3700, target of 3550. And HDFC is a buy with a stop of 1675, target of 2030.
Okay, Ashwini, thanks very much. Appreciate you joining in.